Yeah. What's up, everybody? I am so grateful. For one thing, because today I turned 45. Today is my 45th birthday. Another trip around the sun, and totally grateful and honored and blessed by God to be here and have the life that I have. And thankful for all of you that are here right now. We're in the middle of a snowstorm that just happened, another one. This has been a crazy winter. So I'm in the studio by myself tonight. But if you're here, we appreciate you. I got the fellas joining with me remotely. They'll be in a second. But make sure you guys hit that like button, share this video with your friends. We are 100% live here in the Young Lion TV podcast studio, and you are watching Young Lion TV.
Young lion, everywhere I look, they're dying. Everywhere I look, they're dying. Young lion, everywhere I look, they're dying. Everywhere I look, they're dying. Young lion, won't you get up and start fighting? Everywhere I look, they're hiding. Young lion.
Yep. That's right, Young Lion TV. We are live as we do it every Tuesday night. And just because it's my birthday, it makes no difference. We are still here live, ready to have a conversation about things that are going on in the world. It's a lot going on. The State of the Union is happening tonight. And, there's a bunch of, people trying to boycott. And, there's always these shenanigans when Trump does his State of the Union address. Remember when Nancy Pelosi had her papers torn up so she could pretend like she ripped the speech in half, all of that retarded stuff that and then last one when the guy got kicked out, and it's just always a bunch of nonsense. So that's happening tonight. Also, the Supreme Court shot down Trump's tariff tactics, but he's planning on doing something else, and then he's going to raise 10% tariffs on everybody, and it's a whole thing happening in the world. And of course, people have a lot to say about it. Also, we had a big snowstorm, and it seems like Mamdani, his communism, socialism is already at work. He's telling the people of New York that they need to come out and shovel and do the work that the public workers are supposed to do. Also, we got more information from Epstein, more drops happening, a lot going on. And we're going to get into all that stuff. But before we do, make sure you guys hit that like button, share this video with your friends. Let them know we are live, 100% live. And we need you guys to get that algorithm going. So please share this video, like it, drop a comment in, let us know you're here, help everything going. I see you in the chat, Papa Jeff. I appreciate it. He said happy birthday. I appreciate it, man. One of our King level Patreon members, we appreciate you for always supporting what we do. And if you guys want to support what we do, this is a podcast that we started a long time ago where we get together and just talk about life and what's going on in the world and our perspective on things, and trying to hash out the complex issues that we felt like was lacking when we were young men, that we didn't get to see, and we didn't get to see people talking about things that mattered. Everything was surface level, and there was a lot of things that we got indoctrinated into, and a lot of spells that we had to break over ourselves as we got older, just going through life, and especially traveling around the world, touring, doing music in the music business, and a lot of things that we've seen in Hollywood, etc. So we've always had these conversations. We decided to do it live on a podcast just to show the younger generation and especially young men that this type of conversation can happen and can change culture and change reality. And we've seen that happen, so we're proud of it. If that's something that you want to support, we do have a Patreon. Link is in the description. You can head on over there, sign up, become a member, support the community, join us, become a Young Lion, and all of that is up to you. We also have a Cash App link if you want to support that way, and we have a merch link if you want to get a hoodie, t-shirt, hat, whatever you want to get to support and rep and let everybody know that you are a Young Lion. But without further ado, I got with me, I hear him on the line already. We were chopping it up a little bit earlier. My brother, the coolest Asian in the podcast land. He is in the building. Let me pull him up. Mr. Simone Chang is with us this evening.
What up? I'm 100% in the building.
100% live, 100% in the building. What's going on, man? How has this storm been working out for you?
It's actually not as bad as the last time. To me, I don't know. I'm speaking on my anecdotal experience with this storm. It's actually not that bad. It melted quick, and it was very easy to shovel. It was the last storm was hard to shovel.
So I'm gonna ask you this: what time did you get out there and shovel?
I didn't get out there until the next morning, probably like around
Like 9 a.m. You were out there shoveling.
9 a.m. Yeah.
Okay, so that's where you're getting your perspective from, because I agree with you. I got up around that time and had to shovel. There's always that layer where the plows plow in your driveway. I
Yes.
had to get that done first so that I could get Liz's car out, and then I had to go over to Alyssa's and help dig her out. And when I was doing that, the snow felt like that part of it was a little bit heavier because it had kind of
Yeah.
slushed up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But then I started doing the rest of the driveway. That was very light and very easy. Now I will
So
say that
easy.
the snow was deeper than last time.
Yeah, we definitely got more
We got
snow.
more snow, but it was
I
lighter, but it was also um like more moist and like it could pack together easier,
Yeah,
right?
yep.
So that was
Well,
another
they
thing.
they said
Go
the
ahead.
weather people said that it was heavier snow,
Yeah.
but I think what happened last time, which made it heavier, was because of all the sleet
So
that
there was
happened,
that layer of
the
ice on
ice.
top that made it hard
Hmm.
to shovel. This time we didn't have that, but we did have the snow was a more tight, heavier texture, I think.
Right.
So I couldn't use the snowblower because it would just get clogged. Because like
What?
as the snow would get pulled in there, it would just pack together, and it would form a solid ball of ice, and
Wow.
it wouldn't spit back out. So I couldn't use it. So I had to shovel. But I will say this, that as the day progressed, because I had to go back and do my driveway, but then I realized as I was clearing out the mailbox that part where they plowed in started to melt because the temperature started to raise a little bit, and as that
Hmm.
started to melt, all of that snow was getting heavier and heavier because it just became straight up slush, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
then I was like, all right, I called my mom. I'm like, we need to get that cleared because I knew her car was blocked in. So I was like, we need to get that cleared now. So then I left and went over there and was helping dig her and John's car out. And it was heavy, boy. It was
Yeah.
heavy, bro. Like my back was hurting at the end of all of that. So
Yeah.
uh
You always have double the work because you got to go multiple places.
yeah. But and as the day progressed, I noticed that the type of snow it was made it heavier. You know what I mean? Because it
Hmm.
started to melt and it started to compact a little bit more, and then it got
Yep.
heavier. So I think that's I agree with you. Like it was way lighter in the morning. In the morning, it
Yeah,
was easy
depending
to
on
do.
when I
Yeah,
always like getting it, you know, waiting until like the end of the storm
yeah,
so I don't have to go out there twice. But the beginning of when it stops,
right.
that's the best time, you know.
Yeah,
I
because you
feel
don't
like
let it melt at all, and it's still just freshly laid. You
yeah.
can get it up. But yeah,
Bro,
man,
I honestly can't believe we got that much snow. I wasn't prepared for it. Like
bro.
I thought it was a joke to be honest cuz I'm hearing whispers like, this ain't real. And then I saw something saying that it became a storm into a blizzard for
Yeah,
all counties in New Jersey. All 12 counties I think we have in New
yep.
Jersey was a blizzard warning. I was like, "Are you kidding me? This is real." So I'm
Yeah,
like,
and it was like the wind was crazy. I know on my street, in the middle of the night, I heard a loud boom, saw a green flash. The entire street, all the lights went out because the branches were falling off the trees because of the wind
mhm,
and the heaviness of the snow. Was like branches were falling all over and fell on the power lines, and we lost power. Well, we didn't lose power. The street lost power, and like the people across the street were on a different thing than them, so they lost all power, but we didn't. But
yeah,
yeah, man, we definitely like this is the first time we've gotten this amount of snow back to back in since I can ever remember.
Yeah, me too. You know,
Like,
we never had. I can't remember having like a storm so close together that's over a foot.
yeah,
I measured like at least 14 inches way before the storm ended. I
yeah.
think we ended up with way more than that.
When I was doing my mom's and shoveling the sidewalk, I was looking at the, how you can see that wall of how much snow there is, and
Yeah,
it was like 2 feet almost.
yeah. It's
And I know some of that has to do with drift. There was a lot of, because it was so windy, snow was like drifting and piling up in certain places. But still, like it was a lot. It was a lot of snow.
yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm I'm so done, bro.
I know. I don't want to see it no more, man. I don't want
Hopefully,
to. Mama
hopefully
said,
it
hopefully
does.
it won't snow tomorrow and Thursday. Yeah, it's supposed to snow again.
We're supposed to get a couple inches,
Yeah.
but that's nothing compared to what we've gotten.
Pop said 1996 was the worst snowstorm up there that I've ever seen, and it was bad for 3 days. We couldn't leave the hotel that I was in. Yeah, I remember that. That was the most snow we ever got in one sitting.
Yeah,
There was like
one shot.
36 inches of snow. It was insane, and there was a lot of drift, and we got the ice layer on top. I remember it was just horrible. But to
But
have these two back to back is crazy.
but we're at a different spot in our life
Yeah,
now with we talked about that with responsibility. I just remember having fun with it.
yeah, right. We were out there having fun, and we got a whole week off from school. We were having fun, man. Now it's like you got to shovel, you got to do all this work. Yeah, no thanks.
No, he was home for this, so I made him shovel our sidewalk and the neighbor's sidewalk.
That's good.
You know,
That's good.
make
Did he give you any complaining or pushback?
no complaining, but Noah just drags his feet.
Yeah,
You know,
you moving in slow
he
motion.
takes, he takes forever.
Shout
Like, yo,
out to
you coming,
Courtney.
dude?
Shout out to Courtney. She said, "For once, you guys got more snow than me." LOL. Yeah, that's right. She always out in the Poconos, man. But y'all used to snow. Like this is the first
Right,
time we got this two storms back. Like literally, we the snow from the last storm just cleared up because we had a couple days of rain and the
right.
temperature raised above freezing. Finally, it was that snow wasn't going nowhere. So we had like a day and a half where I saw my grass, and then now another storm.
Right. I saw my grass and all the poop that was all underneath of it. I'm like, oh, it was like 10 pounds of poop that you couldn't get to.
Ew, ew, ew. Yeah, see, that's the thing about having a dog
Having
that I
dogs.
don't miss, bro. And you got three of them. Yeah, all that poop.
I don't know
Mm-hmm.
how that happened.
Yeah, yeah, man, it's crazy. But did you see in New York what was going on with Mamdani in the snow?
Bro, it's so silly to me. It is so silly. I don't know. I think I said that to y'all. Like, are you kidding me? Like, you you need two. I've been seeing videos of New Yorkers saying, you need two forms of ID
Yeah.
and you need your social security card,
Yep. Yep.
right? To get paid 28, $29 an hour. There's people making videos that there's nobody accounting for these people. So you go and sign in, do whatever you got to do, show your ID, and then they just dip out and
Yep.
get paid.
Yep.
Like, come on.
In fact, I think I have a video of someone talking about that
You
right
you're
here.
wasting money.
First of
And
all, the only reason why you have to do that is because you don't have the workers to do it. You know what I mean? That's
yep.
the things are being ran so poorly in New York that you can't efficiently have the last snowstorm was such a tragedy,
Disaster. Yeah.
disaster, yeah, that now you're trying to get regular people paid to come shovel snow for people. Yeah, it's pretty hilarious. But let's check out this video of someone. Oh, I see. Is Jake on there? Oh, I hear something. Check this out.
I'm here in the snow, and listen to this. So Mamdani here in New York, he wants us to shovel, and he'll pay you up to $29 an hour. Okay, listen to this. So they want you to have two forms of ID, including your social security. Funny, huh?
That's hilarious.
And guess what? You go there, they give you a shovel, okay? And there's no supervision, and you're getting paid an hour. They're taking the money out of the emergency. So this is out of the emergency fund, okay? And he's paying all those people who live here in New York who wants to go shovel without supervision. So I took the shovel, put it at home, and getting paid $28, $29 an hour. Why not use the idiot? He's fucking us, so let's fuck him over. Allegedly here, for entertainment purposes only. I have to say that. So, New York, thank you.
Yo, like,
Just
but what do you expect? Is what I want to say. What do you expect? Like, this is what socialism, communism breeds. This is what the result of it is. Because you're gonna have people that are gonna say, "Oh, I'll take that, and I'm gonna find a way to take advantage of it." And I'm gonna be a strain on the funds that you're already pulling funds. Like, he's already admitted that he's got to pull from people's pensions. He's got to pull from. Oh, did we lose you, Moon? He's already shown that he's got to pull from people's pensions. He's got to pull from people's retirement funds. He's got to pull from all of these places that he wasn't supposed to take money from because New York is such in a bad state. He's already showing that he needs the people to come in and bail him out on something that the city is supposed to handle. And you don't think people are going to come in and take advantage of that? You don't think that there's people that are going to see that as a way for them to get over and be a strain on the system and take advantage of taxpayer dollars the same way they did it in Minnesota, the same way these people set up these programs where these Somalis are setting up institutions around adult care and child care and disability care. And it's the same thing that is going to happen in New York. When you set up these type of programs and you bring these socialist programs in, there's going to be people that take advantage of them and that they're going to steal your taxpayer dollars. And then you see how these systems don't end up working.
yeah, because you have to rely on people. You
Yeah.
have to rely on people's honor and dignity.
And how does that work? They don't care. They don't care. And
Well, some do.
some do, but
Some people care about their community. You know
some
what I'm
people
saying?
care,
Like,
but the problem is once you have people that don't really care, they just want to find a way to get over, and they realize that other people will be the suckers. What that does is it destroys the morale of the entire system. This is what we were talking about with that communist study that they did with people's grades, where it's like, all right, we're gonna take the means of everyone's grade and then average everything out so everyone gets the same
Yeah.
grade. Eventually those grades keep dropping because the ones that are doing the bulk of the work
Yeah.
to bring everyone's grade up is going to start saying, like, why am I breaking my back to study if I'm still going to end up with a C at the end of the day?
right.
Then everyone just starts getting Fs.
There's no, yeah, when there's no, like, you work harder, you study, you do all this stuff, and you do all this extra stuff to try to get this thing, and the thing don't really exist. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's no incentive. Why?
If
You know,
say you're the person that has all the good intentions in the world to help the community, and you're like, all right, I'm going to take this $29 an hour and I'm going to go out there and bust my butt for 8 hours and clear people's cars. But then there's 15 other people that are doing what this guy did and just taking the shovel and taking it home and making the same money you did. You think you're going to
Yeah.
show up the next day and bust your butt again?
no.
Heck no.
No. It to me is just the whole thing is silly, right? You
Yeah.
know, because this is on the left. Mandani is on the left. they're talking about, voting is racist, showing your ID.
Yeah.
But for you to shovel the city, you need ID, and you need more. You need more than ID.
You need a
You
social
need
security
you need
number.
your social security number.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Insane.
Didn't he? I didn't get a chance to. Cause he did a press conference where he talked about that. I don't know if you watched it. I didn't get a chance to see the, what he said about that.
Where he talks about
Like,
what?
uh, justifying why you need ID to shovel. Because I think somebody questioned him about that. Because I heard
Well,
about.
I have a video of Michael Rappaport making fun of him during that press conference. Let me see. I'll pull it up real quick.
Where they're needed, faster. And for those who want to do more to help your neighbors and earn some extra cash, you too can become an emergency snow shoveler. Just show up at your local sanitation garage between 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. tomorrow with your paperwork, which is accessible online at nyc.gov/snow, and you can get started right away.
If you want to help out and shovel, you do need to bring 2 forms of ID, fill out the paperwork, and your social security card. But to vote in an election, you don't need any of that because that's racist.
Yeah. even him, the biggest Trump hater.
He's actually coming around though.
Yeah,
Like,
he's coming.
started.
I think he's seeing how ridiculous all
Yeah.
of this is, and how they really don't believe in anything.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
it's crazy. It's crazy that you can't see the hypocrisy. You guys really can't see that this is stupid.
this guy is such a freaking used car salesman. Look at this video of him trying to sell people on this fact.
My friends, we are in the midst of our first blizzard since 2016. As DSNY lays down tens of millions of pounds of salt and sends out thousands of plows across our 5 boroughs, they've been working hard to increase the capacity of our snow shoveler program. They can now supervise up to 1,800 New Yorkers per shift. So that's where you come in. Due to the historic nature of this blizzard, we've increased pay to $30 an hour, and you can walk into any sanitation garage until 8 p.m. this evening and starting again from 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. All you need to bring is 2 forms of ID to ensure you get paid. So grab a shovel, bundle up, and be part of getting our city back in business as you help us clear snow off crosswalks, bus stops, and fire hydrants.
Bro, nobody sees the irony of this. Like, this guy that said everything was going to be free, everything was going to be taken care of. The city has unlimited money. Now you are trying to pay regular citizens. I want to see all of these women and all of these like lefty like soy boys that loved Mamdani and wanted to vote for him out there shoveling. They ain't gonna do it,
I wonder how many people did it.
bro. Probably not many. Probably not. I can't imagine many like regular New Yorker. I saw a video of him out there pretending like, of course he had cameras with him, showing him shoveling somebody's snow probably for 2 minutes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he went about his day. But yeah,
Dude, it's hard. Even though that snow was light, you know what I mean? There was heavy parts, but it's still work.
bro,
You know?
it was work.
It's-
And then today I had to shovel more snow just to make more room for my mailman to get to the mailbox. And bro,
Yeah.
my back was hurting, man. 45 years old,
Well, I was gonna say it is your birthday and you are
Yeah.
45.
45, bro. Like, it's a different world we in right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I would go hard in the gym and I'll be sore for like way extra than I used to be.
Yeah.
It takes a while to heal up.
Yeah, I know. Me and Dave went to the gym the other day, bro, and I was like, man, what happened? So crazy.
Age happened.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, man.
But I feel like we still in good shape though.
Yeah, we're not
Compared
doing too
to-
bad. We're not doing too bad.
You know.
Let me see what's going on with the State of the Union. If he's talking yet.
You been keeping up with the Olympics or anything?
I did see the hockey clips of the U.S. team.
Yeah.
The
Didn't both
U.S. team
U.S.
beat,
team
yeah, both
win?
U.S. team, the women and the men's beat the Canadian teams.
Yeah,
You
which
know,
is Canada's known for like soccer, hockey,
they invented
right?
it. They invented
Yeah,
it. Yeah, it's
yeah,
their
and
sport.
they're not
And they
only
were
that,
talking
they're
mad trash.
yes,
They were
yes,
talking mad trash. Yeah,
and the way the women that I actually caught like the beginning of the women's game, and they went down like really quick,
yeah,
and for them to come back the way that they did with that epic goal, did you see
yeah.
that goal?
I saw it.
That was a movie, dude.
Yeah, I know, bro. If and to see like those teams really celebrate the flag, and
Yeah, yep,
they didn't do anything to be controversial until, I
right,
mean, I heard that the women declined to go to the State of the Union after Trump invited them, and then the
yeah.
media tried to make a big deal out of the fact that Trump was joking with the men's team about he was like, I'm gonna have to invite the women too. You know what I mean? Did you see that? Did you see that?
I saw the call, but they always like
And they try to make it like
it's
he dismissed the women's team and disrespected them, like he was making a joke.
yeah, they don't have a sense of humor, man. There's not,
Anything they can do to try to make him seem like some kind of bigot or whatever, that's what they do.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, besides, I haven't really followed. I don't really watch the Winter Olympics like that. You know what I mean? I used to when I was a kid. I would watch like, I used to like the what's the one where the skiers where they fly? What's that called? I don't
No
know. I
idea.
don't know. I used
Skiing.
Yeah, and then of course, like I used to like the what's the one called from Cool Runnings when the Jamaican
Oh,
bobsled,
bobsled.
the bobsled,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That's cool.
I used to watch that. I mean, they do have some cool
But
sports.
yeah,
They do have some cool
when
sports.
Olympics are cool. But I used to watch my mom and my dad used to love ice skating, bro. So I
Bro, I can't watch that, bro. It's just too. It's too dainty,
yes,
bro. But did you see that they're allowing backflips again? Like apparently this was banned back
yes,
in the
yeah.
day, and now they're allowing it again.
Because
So
it's too
yeah,
dangerous or whatever.
yeah. But I saw a bunch of people doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what was the movie with Will Ferrell about figure skating?
I know the movie, but I something fire,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, something like that.
That's silly.
So, what do you think about what are your feelings about Cash Patel celebrating, like being in the locker room celebrating with them after the win, the men's team?
They make such a big deal out of they always go, oh, why is he even there?
Yeah,
On taxpayer
taxpayer
mo-
dollars.
dollar, but you guys only care. It's so selective outrage, man. Like
I
you
agree.
you want to send $12 million to Costa Rica to cut monkey penises and turn them into monkey vagina, and you're okay with that, or some
Or a
LGBTQ.
transgender opera or something in Colombia.
Exactly.
Yeah,
To me, it's like, yeah, first of all, you don't know that if he's on, whatever money that he paid for. Like, yeah, to me, it comes with the territory. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
yeah. I mean, to me, with the whole Epstein thing, and like, I feel like them dropping the ball on a lot of stuff. It's not the best look for him to be out there celebrating and
yeah,
partying. You know what I mean?
right,
When there's so many things that I feel like he hasn't done a great job with. First of all, they came out and said that there was nothing in the files, and well, now we're finding out that there's all this stuff in the
right,
files.
yeah,
They're telling us that he definitely killed himself, and then we're finding out that they actually swapped his body. Like, we don't even know, like, the autopsy. Did you see the evidence of the autopsy report?
I didn't get a
You
chance
didn't get a
to.
chance to see it, bro. Like, let me see if I could pull that up, because Joe Rogan was talking about that, and I saw something about it where it's like the autopsy Yeah, here we go. Yeah, Joe Rogan was talking about it on his podcast. Bring it up.
Would be
I'm an anatomist.
It is behind the dick.
Is that a word? Anatomist.
autopsy.
He's high.
So bladder contains approximately 5 milliliters of cloudy yellow urine.
Mm-hmm.
The prostate is slightly and diffusely enlarged with marked enlargement of the verumontanum.
That's how I would have said it.
The testes are unremarkable. That's the last thing I want anybody to say about my nuts.
And he's got Jim Brewer on this episode.
I want them to say, wow, what a great pair.
Great body, but the nuts are
Unremarkable.
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 So here is some sort of discussion between him and someone.
Okay. The guy says exactly not clear what effects hormones might have on that aren't replaced by testosterone. The advantage of taking testosterone, there are two different things. You can have high testosterone and still have a need for Viagra because you don't have a prostate, right? And then Epstein says, correct.
And then at the bottom they show another document.
Hold on. Let me keep going there. So that's an extreme example. I was actually going to try and move up one level, sort of drug enhancing life. If you don't mind it, he doesn't mind it. I'm sort of outer space thinking. Oh, so he's trying to juice up. So he's saying I'm moving up one level of sort of drug enhancing life. I don't know. I think he means he's going to start juicing. That's what it sounds like.
So he doesn't have a
Doesn't
prostate?
have a prostate, it
There's
says.
another document that says something about it after a radical prostatectomy.
Prostatectomy.
So when they take out your prostate?
But that doesn't necessarily say he had his. I think it's a document.
But he
saying-
said
Yeah,
he
yeah,
doesn't have a
correct,
prostate,
right,
and
right.
it says patient Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
It says, according to the American Urological Association, serum PSA should decrease and remain at undetectable levels after radical prostatectomy.
And there's other documents where he's
Prostectomy.
contacting doctors that specialize in that very thing.
Okay, so the doctor saying he had a radical prostatectomy, he's saying he does not have a prostate, but yet the body from the autopsy talks about the prostate is slightly and diffusely enlarged. So that's not his body? That's what it seems like.
Would be
So again, there you go. So in the Epstein files themselves were from communications from him with doctors, other emails, he's talking about how he's had his prostate removed. But in the autopsy, they specifically say that he had an enlarged prostate.
Yes.
So, and then with all the other evidence that we've seen,
Somebody lying. Bruh.
you know, but Cash
I mean,
Patel is
did you watch
partying
the-
with the you know, he's partying with the hockey team. So
Yeah.
that's where people kind of get annoyed. And from the left, I understand what you're saying. From the left, they're like they're gonna try to make everything about like, you know, oh, he's
Right.
taxpayer dollars, he's wasting money. No. But the people that are like, yeah, but you've lied to us about this.
Right.
You were the one that we're talking about. As soon as you get in there, you're gonna expose everything. And then all of a sudden things have
Yeah.
changed.
He's definitely not good at his job. And you know, who knows, like it was weird with Trump too, you know,
Yeah.
where they're trying to hide stuff and you know, I don't know. They definitely didn't handle that well, but you know, with this situation, I'm like, all right, you know,
I just think
he,
like
he also is just a normal dude too, you know.
no,
like,
he's not. He's FBI director now.
yeah, I know, but you know,
And when you have stuff like this being released after you told us and gaslit us on things, and then you know, the people, the optics of it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it doesn't look you're right. It doesn't look good. But you know, what I'm saying, even if like this happened, like, you know, behind closed doors, he can be feeling the same way at prideful in the team or whatever like that. But I get what you're saying. You know, when you have such an important job and you've been caught kind of like lying, you know.
yeah,
But that's what the government does. You know, I'm not giving an excuse, but anything, you know, less.
it's just a shame because we were under the impression that these were the people that people wanted him to appoint because they were telling us that they were not like that they weren't going to take the same, you know what I mean? Like they were claiming to be
Yeah.
super transparent and this is what they were going to expose. I mean, remember he was telling us like Jeffrey Epstein definitely killed himself. They did that whole press conference,
Yeah.
him and Dan Bongino, and
And I was thinking of that dude too. Like he's still there. Cash
yeah,
Patel's still
Cash
there.
is still there.
Dan Bongino is gone. He's quit.
Yeah.
Why did he quit? Have has he said anything about that?
He hasn't. He
You
hasn't
know what I'm
spoke on
saying?
it. He just said, he's
He
gonna go back to he was one of the most successful podcasters in the country.
right.
And he left that job to go be the deputy director of the FBI or whatever he was.
Probably because he cared.
Yeah.
And
Something happened when he got in there.
I think he it was just too much for him. You probably see things and they probably make you do things, and it's his
Yeah.
honor is like, I can't do it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
also want to point out this here. So in the files, we also found out that Jeffrey Epstein's ex-girlfriend, Eva Anderson Dubin, is a board member at Mount Sinai Hospital, and the lady who did his autopsy and said he died of suicide. She was a vice chair of Mount Sinai for 2 to 3 years. Mount Sinai is a Jewish hospital, and the tangled webs we weave. So, like, we've showed the pictures of the possibility that Epstein could be in Tel Aviv, and the fact that this woman is the head of Mount Sinai Hospital and was his ex-girlfriend and is the one who deemed it as a suicide. It's kind of strange. The connection is weird. It's a little too close for comfort. And a lot of people are pointing that out. We're finding that out through the documents. I also want to show this too. This came out, which was extremely disturbing. So check this out. This is an email from December 28th, 2018. And Jeffrey Epstein himself is emailing someone named Masha Drokova. And he said, your friend Aleza told me about the project she's doing, researching a really bad guy that gets children for sex sent to his island. Space, she almost fainted when I told her that person is me. This email people are just finding now. This is literally him admitting to the thing that they were telling us didn't happen.
Didn't exist. Yeah.
Says she was researching a really bad guy that gets children for sex sent to his island. She almost fainted when I told her that person is me. And the person that he said, your friend Aleza. Aleza is a film director. She's working on human rights VR movie. Aleza is an actress and art expert with business ideas. All of them are smart, high energy, blah, blah, blah. That's what he's emailing. So what's up, Jake? He's on. Have you been hearing any of the stuff we were talking about? So I want to hit you. I'm gonna hit you with this bombshell right here. An email that was found in the Epstein file. So we just went over the fact that on that people found in the documents. First of all, that Epstein had been going back and forth with doctors and exposing the fact that he doesn't have a prostate. But in the autopsy of the body that they got from the police station, it said that he had an inflamed prostate in the autopsy report. But he apparently, in his emails and in correspondence with doctors, was talking about prostatectomy that he had already, and that he didn't have a prostate. So that was very, suspicious thing that people are talking about. We just showed a clip from Joe Rogan when he went through that, but also this email right here. I'm going to read it for you. So he's emailing a woman named Masha Drokova, and this woman emailed him about her friend who is a film director, and he said, your friend Aleza, You told me about the project she's doing, researching a really bad guy that gets children for sex sent to his island. And then he says, she almost fainted when I told her that person is me. This is Jeffrey Epstein emailing this woman. So, I mean, this is pretty much admission to everything that people have been saying didn't exist. I mean, there's even a clip of Ben Shapiro. Let me play this real quick of him. I don't know if you've seen this, with him going on and on about the fact that this wasn't real.
The reason the FBI is not releasing them is because those tapes do not include underage people with third parties on Epstein Island. That is not what the tapes are. Okay, I also have sources in the federal government who are covering this stuff and have seen the documents. Okay, those tapes are just child porn. That's all. That's what they are. That's why the FBI is not releasing them. Okay, as far as the Epstein list, what I have been told by my sources is that there is no Epstein list, that basically there's a black book of Jeffrey Epstein contacts. And the vast majority of those contacts are already out there publicly. That's why you know names like Prince Andrew or Alan Dershowitz or some of the names that have been mentioned here.
So, yeah, there is no children being trafficked to other people, even though Jeffrey Epstein has just admitted that in that email that we just showed that people have found. Like, you got to remember, there's millions of files that they've released. So people are going through this stuff meticulously. Things are going to continue to keep coming out. We haven't gotten through everything yet because there's so much to go through. Just like the fact that Alan Dershowitz now has been implicated, even though he claimed he wasn't. Prince Andrew has just got... Did you guys see that Prince Andrew got arrested?
Yeah.
Because not over the fact that with the Virginia Giuffre thing, which we clearly see he was lying about, you know, her testimony about him being sweaty. He tried to, when they interviewed him, he tried to say, "Oh, I have a medical condition where I don't sweat," so we know that's a lie. When they asked him about the photo with Virginia Giuffre, he said he doesn't know how that photo was taken because it's not real, whatever. So what they're arrested him for was, in the documents, in the Epstein file releases, it shows that he was basically sending Jeffrey Epstein government secrets about the UK. And this is what they're getting him on. This is what they arrested him for. Wasn't for any of the child stuff. So, yeah, we're finding out more and more about this situation as it unfolds, but it's becoming more and more abundantly clear that the conspiracy theorists, quote unquote, that the people that have been screaming about this child sex trafficking ring, this satanic cult, this child sacrifice, this Pizzagate stuff, have been more accurate than we have been led to believe, even by people like Kash Patel, Dan Bongino, people that are high up, Pam Bondi. So this is why people are a little bit upset with Kash Patel celebrating with the hockey team in Canada. I mean,
I think they're a lot upset.
Yeah. Well, for different reasons, but I'm saying like the ones that I think have a little bit more justification for their outrage is because of stuff like this coming out, where you sat in our face. He went on Joe Rogan and told us that there was nothing there. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah. He looked like he was, weird and nervous. I don't know if it's,
Yeah.
his cross-eyedness or whatever.
His googly eyes.
Googly eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. This stuff is getting... I don't want to say too much, but it's like, my gosh. You know what I mean? That's how I feel so much.
Yeah, it's a lot, man. It's a lot.
And they're definitely, you feel it. You feel them hiding stuff. And the two they did. And I don't know if you guys watched that video or seen that video of the guy that saw Ghislaine.
I saw
It,
that, but
you think that's real,
I
or
heard that that was a deep fake. I heard that that was AI. I heard that video itself came out like it was debunked. It was someone did
or
the
it was?
breakdown. Yeah, because even because it was supposed to be her, but she looked like the younger version of herself, just with gray hair. Like it's that's why like when I see just random stuff like that, it's hard for me to. I don't even send it to y'all because it's like I can't verify this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and that didn't seem real to me. But then when I did the research, it seemed like that was a deep fake. That was AI. Like someone had created that video. But these emails.
how do we find out? Do we ask Grok?
I
Will
mean,
it
you
tell us the
can.
truth?
Grok isn't always right, but it kind of gets it right most of the time. But I think just from if you do if you research it enough, you can pretty much deduce that at least it's not something credible to share or try to validate, you know. But these emails is something different because these are government files coming out of the release from the DOJ.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You're not supposed to be doing your own research. Remember, the news told us that, Jamie.
don't do your own research.
Remember
Yeah.
that?
Did you guys see that the Ghislaine they released the Ghislaine Maxwell interview that she said she didn't think he died by suicide?
That's old though, right?
No, they just released
Oh, the entirety,
yeah,
the entire interview.
yeah. And I think she also said that Trump was not involved. Said, I never witnessed the president in any inappropriate setting in any way. The president was never inappropriate with anybody in the times that I was with him. He was a gentleman in all respects. Do you think she's trying to get pardoned, or do you think that's true? Because the way she said it was like a little bit too on his side.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna say.
Yeah.
You don't know what deal she cut with him.
And then they asked her, and did you ever hear Mr. Epstein or anybody say that President Trump had done anything inappropriate with masseuses or with anybody in your world? And she said, absolutely never in any context. Like that is just so extra. Like, absolutely not. He's never done. Like, I don't know if it sounds like someone that's trying to get pardoned, even though. Even from the victims' standpoints and from the documents, we found out that like all the victims that they interviewed said that Trump was never involved. The only thing that links him to anything is a couple of those documents in the files that they found were from the hotline and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just interesting.
I just think that we can do our own research, but I think you got to hold these things loosely because even doing your own research doesn't fill in all the blanks.
Correct. Correct.
So, and you don't want to fill in blanks and jump to conclusions about things.
Which is what people do all the time.
I mean, I think that's the culture that we're cultivating right now.
Yeah.
I think this is what's, you said it, outrage. I think we're becoming an outrage culture, and that means we're becoming a culture that's not able to process things in any way and walk through things in a logical way, and that's dangerous.
Yeah.
So you hear something and then you just want it to even if you're like we brought this up the other week where the whole thing with Trump and the video that was put up, and at the end of it the 2 seconds of that other video with
the monkey video, yeah,
with the Obamas,
yeah,
and then we showed how like there are people just so outraged, Christians, people who are online, and they're so outraged and they're like, that's just racist and this and again, there's no process, there's no thinking it through, it's just let me jump to a conclusion about something that I'm just filling in blanks with, and
Yeah.
I don't know the context, and I don't. So that's all I'm saying. Like, yeah, we could do research, but there's in all the research, you're still not going to know a lot. And there's definitely going to be things that maybe the FBI might know or the DOJ might know that we don't know. But we don't know.
Yeah.
And I mean, and I think if we're looking for justice to happen on our own watch, we can kind of get off focus, and because of our outrage, you can make that be your focus. And I don't think, as a believer, I don't think that should be your main focus. Now, should these things happen? Yeah, but justice happen? Yes, but it's not our job that it happens. It's not our job to like come online and make think about it. If people are listening to you and you have a big platform and you're getting on and you're just spreading that outrage, other people are just getting outraged and getting upset, and they feel justified.
Right.
And they don't even know really what's going on. They're going by what somebody else said. So I just think it's dangerous. And I think it's based off of fear.
Yeah, Mike said, he said, I lost all trust in the government, and whatever they put out there, it's for citizens. Trust absolutely nothing anymore. Only thing we can research is information they allow us to even see. It's all controlled. Yeah, I mean, that's where you get when you see, oh wait, hold on. Let's go to the State of the Union. I think I see Al. I think I see the same dude. What's his name? That got kicked out last time.
Just a very short time ago, we're not going back. Today our border is secure.
Hold on. Something just happened.
Less than 5 months from now, our country will celebrate an epic milestone in American history, the 250th anniversary of our glorious American independence. This July 4th, we will mark 2.5 centuries of liberty and triumph, progress and freedom in the most incredible and exceptional nation ever to exist on the face of the earth. And you've seen nothing yet. We're going to do better and better and better. This is the golden age of America. When I last spoke in this chamber 12 months ago, I had just inherited a nation in crisis with a stagnant economy, inflation at record levels, a wide open border, horrendous recruitment for military and police, rampant crime at home, and wars and chaos all over the world. But tonight, after just 1 year, I can say with dignity and pride that we have achieved a transformation like no one has ever seen before, and a turnaround for the ages. It is indeed a turnaround for the ages.
I swear I just saw somebody get kicked out. Oh, yeah, I think they're just walking out.
That is the dude, though. The dude with the cane.
Dude, right? That's what I said.
Al Jones is his name.
And we will never go back to where we were just a very short time ago. We're not going back. Today our border is secure.
Is it Al Green?
Because I think his name reminded me of a singer.
Thank you. Today our border is secure. Our spirit is restored. Inflation is plummeting. Incomes are rising fast. The roaring economy is roaring like never before. and our enemies are scared, our military and police are stacked, and America is respected again, perhaps like never before.
Literally one side standing and clapping, the other side sitting there angry and frowning. This is such theatrics.
It's a
After
show,
4
bro.
years in which millions and millions of illegal aliens poured across our borders, totally unvetted and unchecked, we now have the strongest and most secure border in American history by far.
What is the point of this? Okay.
To the United States. But we will always allow people to come in legally, people that will love our country and will work hard to maintain our country.
I'm pretty sure like AOC, all those people boycotted. They're probably not even there right now, right? Jasmine Crockett.
The flow of deadly
weren't they gonna do
fentanyl
some
across
other
our
event,
border is
like-
down by a record 56%.
Yeah, I don't know.
I heard something about that. Like they were doing Hakeem Jeffries. They were supposed to do like they're checking the cue from TPUSA's halftime show. They were going to do some like counter event.
And last year, the murder
Let's see
rate
how the
saw
numbers
its
are.
single largest decline
They'll probably lie about the numbers.
in recorded history. This is the biggest decline, think of it, in recorded history, the lowest number in over 125 years, year 1900. In fact, substantially before my wonderful father, I had a wonderful father, Fred, before he was born, substantially before he was born. That's a long time ago. He wouldn't like me to say that, but that's a long time ago. The Biden administration and its allies in Congress gave us the worst inflation in the history of our country. But in 12 months, my administration has driven core inflation down to the lowest level in more than 5 years. And in the last 3 months of 2025, it was down to 1.7%.
Little Marco. He is kind of little.
Gasoline, which reached a peak of over $6 a gallon in some states under my predecessor, it was quite honestly a disaster, is now below $2.30 a gallon in most states, and in some places, $1.99 a gallon. And when I visited the great state of Iowa just a few weeks ago, I even saw $1.85 a gallon for gasoline.
Yeah, that's
Can
crazy.
can we see that here in New Jersey?
Right?
Bro, I think they can skip all this theatrics
Mortgage rates are the lowest in 4
and
years
just
and falling
have him
fast,
talk to
and
a
the
camera
annual
to
cost
the
of a
American
typical
people.
new mortgage is
agree.
down almost $5,000 just since I took office. 1 year. And low interest rates will solve the Biden-created housing problem.
Yeah, 'cause
while
isn't Hakeem
at the
Jeffries
same
supposed to
time
be behind
protecting the
him right there?
values of those people who already own a house that really feel rich for the first time in their lives. We want to protect those values. We want to keep those values up. We're going to do both. And we are going to keep it that way. The stock market has set 53 all-time record highs since the election. Think of that. 1 year. Boosting pensions, 401ks, and retirement accounts for the millions and millions of Americans. They're all gaining. Everybody's up, way up. In 4 long years, the last administration got less than $1 trillion in new investment in the United States. And when I say less, substantially less. In 12 months, I secured commitments for more than $18 trillion pouring in from all over the globe. Think of it, much less than $1 trillion for 4 years versus much more than $18 trillion for 1 year. What a difference a president makes. A short time ago, we were a dead country. Now we are the hottest country anywhere in the world. The hottest.
The hottest. We're the hottest.
The hottest.
As thousands of new businesses are forming in factories, plants, and laboratories are being built, we have added 70,000 new construction jobs in just a very short period of time. It's getting bigger and bigger and stronger. Nobody can believe what they're watching. American oil production is up by more than 600,000 barrels a day, and we just received from our new friend and partner, Venezuela, more than 80 million barrels of oil. American natural gas production is at an all-time high because I kept my promise to drill, baby, drill.
You gotta keep standing up. You might as well just stay standing. Just keep clapping.
More Americans are working today than at any time in the history of our country. Think about that. Any time in the history of our country, more working today. And 100% of all jobs created under my administration have been in the private sector.
That's one thing that was so annoying about the job numbers under Biden. Like, they were all government jobs. First of all, there were a lot of jobs that had left because of COVID, and he was trying to act like
we
they created
ended
new jobs.
DEI in America. We cut a record number of job-killing regulations, and in 1 year, we have lifted 2.4 million Americans, a record, off of food stamps. And for all of these reasons, I say tonight, members of Congress, the state of our union is strong.
Strong, baby, strong.
What Democrats clapping?
None that I recognize, but they were. You see them on the other side? The lady in the blue dress right there? You see her? All the way on the other side.
Yeah, the light blue
Country
dress.
is winning again. In fact, we're winning so much that we really don't know what to do about it. People are asking me, please, 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 Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning in our country. Until you came along, we're just always losing, but now we're winning too much.
Isn't it funny how
And
like
I
they
say,
try to
no,
compare
no,
they try
you're
to
going
compare
win
this guy
again.
to
You're
Joe
going
Biden.
to win big.
Like,
you're going to win bigger than
he's
ever.
having
And to prove that
dementia,
point,
he's
to
having,
prove that point,
like, look
here
at this
with
guy.
us tonight
Come
is
on.
a group of winners who just made the entire nation proud. The men's gold medal Olympic hockey team. Come on in.
The women didn't show up. Isn't it funny how like women, they have to placate more to other women? Like they don't, they're worried about what people think about them, so they have to decline it. But the men were happy to come. It's not the whole team, I'll say.
Yeah. USA.
That was an epic win they had, though.
Against a powerhouse.
Talking all the trash.
Yeah, they said
Did
we're a better team.
Yeah.
No, you weren't.
Did you see that liberal that moved to Canada after Trump got elected, and now she's complaining about how expensive it is?
Yeah,
she went
I saw
viral
that.
for that. Yeah.
Because she can't work for like
Yeah.
36
Go
months
ahead.
or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, they have rules. You can't. You're not a citizen, so you can't get their benefits. Oh, they have rules. Right? Our country's not allowed to have rules like that, but they have rules in Canada. And of course, she is a lesbian. She's in a lesbian relationship.
I didn't know she was lesbian.
Yeah.
No, I knew.
Oh.
That's the first time I've ever seen them get up.
She didn't look like a lesbian.
And actually, not all of them did get up. But they beat a fantastic Canadian team in overtime, as everybody saw, as did the American women who will soon be coming to the White House.
Uh-oh. Drop the bomb on them. They're coming. So
You
maybe
dropped
they
the
did
bomb on me.
Maybe they did have a conflict of interest.
Yeah, that's what they said. There
They
was a
did say
conflict
that,
with-
but people were speculating that they just said that to save face. Well, maybe they will come. People will be upset.
How dare you
He's a
support a
Nazi.
womanizer?
You cannot go. He's a rapist, a pedophile.
How dare you?
How dare
They
you?
were in the Oval Office before. And I just want to say a second very big congratulations to Team USA. But I have to say that, and I told them this, and we took a vote of the team. I said, anybody votes no, I'm not doing it. So they stood there, and they weren't about to say no, because I've never seen a goaltender play as well as goalie Connor Hellebuck.
Yeah, didn't they shoot like 50 something goals
Yeah,
at
he
him?
was blocking everything.
Yeah, to the US 26 or something.
Yeah. Did you see the dude that scored the winning goal lost his teeth?
Did he lose
Yeah,
his teeth?
dude, he lost his
Yo,
teeth.
it was a battle.
It was a battle, bro.
He's a real reason why they
Think
won.
of it, 46 shots on goal, and I asked him,
46.
the one shot, the one where you put your stick in the back and it hit the neck of your stick and bounced off. Do you practice that, or was that a little lucky? He refused to answer that question. But I just want to tell you that the members of this great hockey squad will be very happy to hear, based on their vote and my vote, and in this case, my vote was more important, that I will soon be presenting Connor with our highest civilian honor, which we will be given and which has been given to many athletes over the years. But when I say many, not too many, like 12, it's called
He's
the
so
highest
funny.
Guy is
civilian
How do you
honor
not think he's
in our
funny?
country, the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Hey, you deserve it.
I
The
wonder
guy
if,
with the
like,
mask.
I wonder, like, what MSNBC and CNN are doing. Did they cut away from this? Like, we can't show this.
Patriotism.
Great athletes have
You can't
gotten
show
up,
it.
very great, the
Yeah.
best. And I thought he deserved it. And I did take a vote, every single one of them. I said, I'm not giving it if anybody goes no. And every single one of them rapidly put up their hand. So I want to thank you. What a special job you did. What special champions you are. Thank you very much.
Hockey is that sport that black people do not want to. Bro, I think it's too cold.
Hey, the Flyers had a black hockey player, man.
Listen, there's always been one
I'm
or
also
two
pleased to
sprinkled
say
in,
that the
but I'm
next
saying,
time
like,
the Olympic torch is lit,
if
it
black
will be
people
here
wanted to
in
dominate
America
hockey, they could.
for the
I think it's just
28
too cold.
Olympics, and it's the summer version right in Los Angeles. We're going to do a good job in Los Angeles.
And it's an expensive sport too.
It is very expensive. I think the most expensive, actually. I heard.
Yeah.
And Los Angeles is going to be safe, just like
think
Washington,
lacrosse is up there,
D.C.
too.
is now one of the safest cities in the country.
Oh, did he just threaten Gavin Newsom?
And
No, he
this
said
year,
DC.
and I must say I got them both, I got him
No, he
in
said
the
Los
first
Angeles
term.
is going to be safe,
Oh,
just like
oh.
Disappointed because
just
I
like how
didn't think I'd
DC
be
is the
Oh,
safest
president when this
okay.
happened.
because the Olympics is going to be
Strange
there.
things took place, and now I've got him because I got the Olympics.
Did you see
and I got
Gavin
the
Newsom talking in front of the
2026
black audience, and he was like,
FIFA
"I'm like
World
you.
Cup,
I don't know how to
and
read."
I wanted to claim
Yeah,
the
yeah,
250th, but I didn't get
I'm
away
dumb
with
like
that
you
one. I
guys.
couldn't claim that one for myself.
My SAT
But
score
we're
was a
getting the
950. I'm
World
like
Cup,
you.
so we have the World Cup and the Olympics coming, and that is exciting news.
I heard the World Cup is doing good,
Yeah.
like ticket sales.
Are they,
So
they
this
going
will
to
be
be?
a
Are they
year
going to be playing in
to
Mexico?
celebrate our country.
We'll see.
And
I
the
don't know.
heroes
It's
who have
getting crazy.
kept it free. Men like Buddy Taggart.
Buddy
At
Dagger.
age 17, Buddy volunteered to defend America in World War II, serving in the Pacific under the great General Douglas MacArthur. He fought bravely in the famous Battle of Manila, worked so hard. He was badly wounded and almost killed by enemy machine guns in Luzon. And 81 years ago this month, he liberated the largest internment camp in the Philippines, one of the largest anywhere in the world. But he earned many honors, including a Purple Heart and a Bronze Star, came home, started a family, and tonight he is in the gallery looking forward to July 4th, 2026, his 100th birthday.
Shoot.
Yeah, hockey is number 2.
Number
Hockey
2.
is number 2. What?
Most expensive.
sport.
Oh, okay.
What's number 1?
Equestrian sports.
Oh gosh, yes, of course, of course.
E what?
Equestrian. That's with horses.
Oh, of course.
So then fencing. It's like all. Then skiing / snowboarding.
Is lacrosse up there?
Lacrosse is number 5.
Okay.
So, Buddy, you're a brave man, and we salute you.
Oh yeah.
Even
Yeah.
in times of challenge,
Gotta have
setback,
money.
and
Yeah,
immense
and that's another
heartache,
reason why black
the
people
spirit
don't
of
end up in that sport.
1776 has always
Yep.
shone through very brightly.
We used to
It was
play
July
when we were young,
4th of
Jake. I think
last
we
year
could have
when
dominated a little
floodwaters
bit if
tore
we had
through
the
a girls' summer camp
access.
in Central Texas. One of the worst things
Yeah,
I've
roller
ever
hockey.
seen. I was there.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm
Rising
saying if we had
26
the
feet
access
in
to
the
the ice rinks.
matter of
and, like,
minutes,
could learn the
tragically
sport.
claiming many, many
Yeah,
lives.
it was
You
fun.
all remember
Yeah.
that one. As the waters threatened to sweep
That's
her
how we
away,
learned how to skate
11-year-old
backwards.
Millie Kate McClament closed her eyes and prayed to God. She thought she was going to die. Those prayers were answered when Coast Guard rescue swimmer Scott Ruskin descended from a helicopter above. Nobody knew where he came from. It was Scott's first ever rescue mission, a young guy, but very brave, very, very top, always top in his class. And he lifted not just Millie Kate, but 164 others to safety.
Crazy.
People watched Scott from a distance, and they couldn't believe what they were seeing.
Let me show you why I stopped paying for all my other sample lots.
Anything like it. They said, wow, that's something. Tonight, Scott and Millie Kate are here together, reunited for the very first time. Thank you, Scott, Millie Kate.
Some more Democrats stood up for this one. Okay, I see them. There's a few that still don't want to stand.
Huh?
It's more than stood for the little boy with brain cancer.
Right.
Remember that?
And Petty
Or
Officer
Laken
Russell,
Riley's mom.
Yeah.
I'm pleased to inform you that I am now awarding you the Legion of Merit for extraordinary heroism, which is what it was, extraordinary heroism. Thank you.
He's like, I'm tired of getting up I'm old.
And I'd like to have the military aide to please come down and take care of the service. Military aide, thank you very much. Take care of that very important service. Thank you very much.
What's he talking about?
From 1776 to today, every generation of Americans has stepped forward to defend life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And they're really doing it for the next generation. But now it's our turn. Together, we're building a nation where every child has the chance to reach higher and go further, where government answers to the people, not the powerful, and where the interests of hardworking American citizens are always our first and ultimate concern. That is the debt we owe to the heroes who came before us, and that is the promise we must keep to America for our 250th year. Last year, I urged this Congress to begin the mission by passing the largest tax cuts in American history, and our Republican majorities delivered so beautifully. Thank you, Republicans.
Yes, thank you. I gotta return this. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for letting us get some tax
All
money.
Democrats, every single one of them, voted against these really important and very necessary, massive tax cuts. They wanted
They stood for that.
large-scale tax increases to hurt the people instead. But we held strong, and with the great, big, beautiful bill, we gave you no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors.
Right, Mom?
Some Democrats are standing up.
Couple.
And we also made interest on auto loans tax deductible the first time, but only if the car is made in America.
But it's got to be a brand new one, though, I think, right?
Recently in
I think so,
Pennsylvania,
yeah.
I met Megan Hemhauser, a devoted
That's a
mom
good policy,
who's
though.
homeschools
That is.
her children. Beautiful, 2 children. During the day while waiting tables at night, as her husband works overtime, operating very heavy equipment. Megan is here this evening, and she's happy to tell you that she is so much richer because with no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and our expanded child tax credit done again by Republicans, Megan and her husband will take home more than $5,000 extra just for the year, cutting her tax bill in more than half. Megan, please stand up. We're fighting for you, Megan.
Oh, there she is. She's standing. Hi, Megan.
Thank you, Megan.
Hey, Meg.
Thank you, Megan. We're fighting for you, Megan. Under our bill, parents like Megan can also activate their children's brand new Trump accounts. And I didn't name it.
Mom said she don't file
I
taxes.
did not name that.
She don't have to anymore, right?
Yeah.
Nobody believes me, but I did not name it. It was named by a very tall man sitting right there in the third row. Nice man, a good man. Tax-free investment accounts for every American child. This is something that's so special and has taken
gotta look
off
into
and
that.
gone through the roof.
I signed my kids up
Millions
when I
will
did
be
my taxes.
pre-funded courtesy of
Oh,
the
you
U.S.
did?
Treasury
Yeah.
and private individuals like Michael and Susan Dell, who have donated $6.25 billion to fund the Trump accounts for 25 million American children. They're great people.
They don't get the free, $1,000 from the government unless they're born now, So, but you can still.
I
invest
asked Michael
in
Dell,
it
how do you
and-
make all that money? He said, Well, I just sat on my dorm in school, and I made computers, and I'd sell them to people. And I just kept selling and selling and selling, and pretty amazing story. That's called the American dream. He sold a lot of computers, a lot of those laptops, so I congratulate him on that, but I really thank him and Susan, as well as others like Brad Gerstner, a very tremendous guy. He was behind it right from the beginning. Brad Gerstner. Thank you, Brad. So with modest additional contributions, these young people's accounts could grow to over $100,000 or more by the time they turn 18. Think of it. How much money is that for somebody that started with nothing? Over 100,000, could be much more than that. To make this investment in our children's future, go to trumpaccounts.gov, trumpaccounts.gov. And a lot of people are doing it. It's setting every record in the book. It's popular. They knew what it was going to take. I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of the people that got it started. And now it's just taken off. One of the primary reasons for our country's stunning economic turnaround, the biggest in history, where the Dow Jones broke 50,000 4 years ahead of schedule, and the S&P hit 7,000, where it wasn't supposed to do it for many years, were tariffs. I used these tariffs, took in hundreds of billions of dollars to make great deals for our country, both economically and on a national security basis. Everything was working well. Countries that were ripping us off for decades are now paying us hundreds of billions of dollars. They were ripping us so badly, you all know that. Everybody knows it. Even the Democrats know it. They just don't want to say it. And yet these countries are now happy, and so are we. We made deals. The deals are all done. And they're happy. They're not making money like they used to, but we're making a lot of money. There was no inflation, tremendous growth. And the big story was how Donald Trump called the economy correctly, and 22 Nobel Prize winners in economics didn't. They got it totally wrong. They got it really wrong. And then just 4 days ago, an unfortunate ruling from the United States Supreme Court. It just came down. It came down. Very unfortunate ruling. But the good news is that almost all countries and corporations want to keep the deal that they already made, right, Scott? Knowing that the legal power that I, as president, have to make a new deal could be far worse for them, and therefore they will continue to work along the same successful path that we had negotiated before the Supreme Court's unfortunate involvement. So despite the disappointing ruling, these powerful country-saving, it's saving our country, the kind of money we're taking in, peace-protecting. Many of the wars I settled was because of the threat of tariffs. I wouldn't have been able to settle them without. Will remain in place under fully approved and tested alternative legal statutes. And they have been tested for a long time. They're a little more complex, but they're actually probably better, leading to a solution that will be even stronger than before. Congressional action will not be necessary. It's already time-tested and approved. And as time goes by, I believe the tariffs paid for by foreign countries will, like in the past, substantially replace the modern-day system of income tax, taking a great financial burden off the people that I love. Right?
Did you see the video of Pete Hegseth benching 315?
Moving forward, factories, jobs, investment, and trillions of dollars will continue pouring into the United States of America because we finally have a president who puts America first. I put America first. I love America.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Just
So
the contrast between him and Zohran Mamdani. You know what I mean? The dude couldn't lift 115.
For decades before I came along,
Pete Hegseth put up 315 like it was
exact
nothing,
opposite.
bro.
From trade to healthcare, from energy to immigration.
that's crazy.
Everything was stolen and rigged in order to drain the wealth out of the productive, hardworking people.
He's in his 40s
who
too,
make
right?
our country
Yeah.
great, who make our country run. Under Biden and his corrupt partners in Congress and beyond, it reached a breaking point with the Green New scam, open borders for everyone. They poured in by the millions and millions from prisons, from mental institutions. They were murderers, 11,888 murders. They came into our country. You allowed that to happen. And record-setting inflation that cost the typical family $34,000 in just a speck of time. Now the same people in this chamber who voted for those disasters suddenly use the word affordability, a word they just used it. Somebody gave it to them, knowing full well that they caused and created the increased prices that all of our citizens had to
Remember
endure.
for 4 years when they
caused
told
that
us
problem.
that inflation was
You caused that
transitory, that
problem.
the economy was in great shape, there was nothing, it was the
Yeah.
illusion of expensiveness. Everything was actually cheaper, and now all of a sudden they care about affordability. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Thanksgiving is actually affordable.
Yeah.
They knew their statements were a lie. They knew it. They knew their statements were a dirty, rotten lie.
Dirty.
Their
rotten.
policies created the high prices. Our policies are rapidly ending them. We are doing really well. Those prices are plummeting downward. The price of eggs is down 60%, Madam Secretary. Thank you. The cost of chicken, butter, fruit, hotels, automobiles, rent is lower today than when I took office by a lot. And even beef, which was very high, is starting to come down
Still really high.
significantly.
Beef
Just
is
hold on a
expensive,
little while.
man.
We're getting it down.
Yeah.
And soon you will see numbers that few people would think were possible to achieve just a short time ago.
No reason why oxtails
Nobody
are
can believe when
more
they see the
expensive
kind of numbers,
than a chuck
especially
roast.
energy.
I don't
When they see
understand
energy
that,
going down,
period.
the
Because
numbers,
even when
they
when
cannot
stuff
believe
was
it.
cheap, oxtail
It's
is
like another
shot
big
up in price.
tax cut.
Yeah.
I'm also confronting one of the biggest ripoffs of our times, the crushing cost of health care caused by you. Since the passage of the Unaffordable Care Act, sometimes referred to as Obamacare, big insurance companies have gotten rich. It was meant for the insurance companies, not for the people.
Big scam.
With our government giving them hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars a year as their stock prices soared 1,000, 1,200, 1,400, and even 1,700%, like nothing else. That's why I introduced the great health care plan. I want to stop all payments to big insurance companies and instead give that money directly to the people so they can buy their own health care, which will be better health care at a much lower cost.
I don't know how that's going to
Have you
work.
heard them argue against that? Like, people don't know. People are too dumb to know what kind of healthcare they want to buy. Like, that's the argument. It's just like the voter ID thing. People can't
In
get.
addition,
they
my
don't have
plan
access to
requires
get ID.
maximum price transparency. That's
My
a big deal.
concern is, are
Sounds
they
so
going to
simple.
give the money, like actual money in your bank
And I
account,
did that
they
in my
can use for
first term,
something
and
else?
the Democrats immediately terminated it
Yeah, that's
with
a
full
good
knowledge
question.
that they were doing a very bad thing for
Like,
the people. Costs
you
are gonna
know,
go way
give
up,
the
and that's
money
what
for not
happens, and now
shoveling
I'm bringing
snow?
them way down on health care and everything else. I'm also ending the wildly inflated cost of prescription drugs like has never happened before.
I saw the price of something went down astronomically.
Other presidents
prescription
tried to
drug.
do it, but they never could. They tried. Most didn't try, actually. But they tried. They said they tried. They couldn't do it. They didn't even come close. They were all
Just little
talk
side
and no
comments.
I
action.
know.
But I got it done. Under my just enacted most favored nation agreements, Americans who have for decades paid by far the highest prices of any nation anywhere in the world for prescription drugs will now pay the lowest price anywhere in the world for drugs. Anywhere. The lowest price.
Less than Mexico?
We'll see about that. Well, you see, he went after them cartel leaders, so we'll see what happens.
So in my first year of the second term, should be my third term, but strange things happen.
Yo, they're gonna use that, bro.
Prescription drugs,
No, he's
a
saying
very
they
big part
stole
of
the
healthcare,
election.
from the highest price in the entire world to the lowest. That's a big achievement. The
Oh, he's saying this term
price
right here
differences of
should be his third.
300, 400, 500, 600% and more, all available right now at a new website called TrumpRx.gov. And I didn't name that one either, by the way. And here tonight is the very first customer ever to get that big discount, and it is big, Catherine Rayner. For 5 years, she and her husband have struggled with infertility, and they turned to IVF. One drug has been costing Catherine $4,000 to purchase, but a few weeks ago, she logged onto the Trump RX website and got that same drug that cost $4,000, got it for under $500. A reduction of much more, actually, than $3,500. Catherine, we are all praying for you, and you're going to be a great mom.
That's a big discount.
So now I'm calling on Congress to codify my most favored nation program into law. Now, the one thing, I'm not sure it matters because it's going to be very hard for somebody that comes along after me to say, let's raise drug prices by 700 or 800%. But John and Mike, if you don't mind, codify it anyway. They may do it.
Holy sh!
Save time creating content and generate a high-quality clone of your
charger.
voice with
And
11
the ad
lamps.
comes on.
Time lowering prices of electricity for you and could be very substantial for all of you cities and towns. You're going to see some good things happen over the next number of years. Another pillar of the American dream that has been under attack is home ownership. With us tonight is Rachel Wiggins, a mom of two from Houston. She placed bids on 20 homes and lost all of those bids to gigantic investment firms that bypassed inspection, paid all cash, and turned those houses into rentals, stealing away her American dream. She was devastated. Stories like this are why last month I signed executive order to ban large Wall Street investment firms from buying up in the thousands
That's a big
single-family homes.
That's a big one. Stop them from
Yep.
buying up homes. It's inflating the prices of homes.
And now I'm asking Congress to make that ban permanent because homes for people, really, that's what we want. We want homes for people.
How
not
can
for
Congress not
corporations.
approve that?
Corporations are doing just fine. Racel, thank you very much. Good luck with your home. You'll get one soon.
Corruption.
But I'm saying, yeah, obviously. But I'm saying, like, it's going to be so obvious if you.
We're also working
vote
to make
no
it
on that.
easier for Americans to save for retirement. And under this administration, we will always protect Social Security and Medicare. They are not protecting it for our seniors. We will always protect Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid. Since I took office, the typical 401k balance is up by at least $30,000. That's a lot of money. We have millions and millions of people, because the stock market has done so well, setting all those records. Your 401ks are way up. Yet half of all of working Americans still do not have access to a retirement plan with matching contributions from an employer. To remedy this gross disparity, I'm announcing that next year my administration will give these often forgotten American workers, great people, the people that built our country, access to the same type of retirement plan offered to every federal worker. We will match your contribution with up to $1,000 each year. As we ensure that all Americans can profit from a rising stock market, let's also ensure that members of Congress cannot corruptly profit from using insider information.
The people that's not standing are the ones that's mad.
Yep. Because they want to continue to profit.
They stood up for that. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Did Nancy Pelosi stand up if she was here? Doubt it. Pass the Stop Insider Trading Act without delay. I wasn't sure if anybody even on this side was going to applaud for that. I'm very impressed. Thank you. I'm very impressed. But when it comes to the corruption that is plundering, it's plundering America. There's been no more stunning example than Minnesota, where members of the Somali community have pillaged an estimated $19 billion from the American taxpayer. Oh, we have all the information. And in actuality, the number is much higher than that. And California, Massachusetts, Maine, and many other states are even worse. This is the kind of corruption that shreds the fabric of a nation, and we are working on it like you wouldn't believe. So tonight, although started 4 months ago, I am officially announcing the war on fraud to be led by our great Vice President, J.D. Vance.
So looking on X, they definitely did do they gathered at a State of the Union watch party near the White House to collectively boo the president while he speaks. Yeah.
He'll get it done. Find enough of that fraud, we will actually have a balanced budget overnight. It'll go very quickly. That's the kind of money you're talking about. We'll balance our budget. The Somali pirates who ransacked Minnesota remind us that there are large parts of the world.
Why are they messing with his audio?
Are the norm,
are y'all
not
hearing
the
this?
exception.
Yeah.
Importing these cultures through unrestricted immigration and open borders brings us problems right here to the USA. And it is the American people who pay the price in higher medical bills, car insurance rates, rent, taxes, and perhaps most importantly, crime. We will take care of this problem. We're going to take care of this problem. We are not playing games. Delilah. Delilah Coleman was only 5 years old in June 2024 when a 18-wheel tractor trailer plowed into her stopped car traveling at 60 miles an hour or more. The driver was an illegal alien let in by Joe Biden and given a commercial driver's license by open borders politicians in California. Doctors said Delilah would never be able to walk or talk, have a good life. She wouldn't even be able to eat again. But against all odds, she is now in the first grade learning to walk. And she's here this evening with her dad, Marcus, a fantastic man. Delilah, please, you are a great inspiration. Please stand up.
Wow. Praise God. Aw.
I wonder if they're standing for this one.
Thank you, Delilah.
Well, it doesn't
Many
look
of
like.
most illegal aliens do not speak English and cannot read even the most basic road signs as to direction, speed, danger, or location. That's why tonight I'm calling on Congress to pass what we will call the Delilah Law, barring any state from granting commercial driver's licenses to illegal aliens.
What about just regular driver's license?
And yesterday,
For real.
as you probably saw at the White House, I hosted a ceremony with Americans who lost their treasured loved ones to the scourge of illegal immigration. People came into our country, how we allowed this to happen with our open borders. These are the angel moms and families that for decades our government betrayed and our media totally ignored. It was terrible. Hard to believe, actually. In 2023, a 16-year-old high school cheerleader named Elizabeth Medina was supposed to perform in her town's Christmas parade, but she never arrived. Her mother, Jacqueline, went home to look for her, and she found her lying dead in a bathtub, bleeding profusely after being stabbed 25 times. Elizabeth's killer was a previously arrested illegal alien who had broken in and brutally extinguished the brightest light in her family's life, violently and viciously. Her heartbroken mother is in the gallery to remind everyone in this chamber exactly why we are deporting illegal alien criminals to our country at record numbers, and we're getting them the hell out of here fast. We don't want them. Thank you very much, Jacqueline. Thank you. We can never forget that many in
You
this
can't
room
hear the claps.
You
not
can't
only
hear him?
allowed the border invasion
What do you mean?
to
I
happen
can hear him.
before I got involved.
It's like they
Indeed,
turn.
they
It's
would
like
do
it's
it
turned down
all over again if they ever had the
when
chance.
they're,
If they ever got
when they
elected, they
clap?
would open up those
cheering,
borders
clap.
to some of the worst criminals anywhere in the world. The only thing standing between Americans and a wide open border right now is President Donald J. Trump and our great Republican patriots in Congress.
How long has
Thank
he
you.
been talking for right now?
Like an hour and 26 minutes.
As we speak,
This is why it's crazy
Democrats
to me
in
when
this
they try to
chamber
paint him as
have
like
cut off all funding for
as
the
the
Department
yeah,
of
like
Homeland
he's
Security.
losing
It's all
it.
cut
Like
off. It's all cut off.
to me,
They
when
have
you watch Joe
instituted
Biden
another
do this, it
Democrat
was so
shutdown,
obvious.
The first one costing us 2
This guy
points
is like
on GDP.
he's still
2
riffing.
points we lost on GDP.
He's pretty
which
sharp.
Probably
Yeah.
made them quite happy, actually. Now they have closed the agency responsible for protecting Americans from terrorists and murderers. Tonight I'm demanding the full and immediate restoration of all funding for the border security, homeland security of the United States, and also for helping people clean up their snow. We have no money because of the Democrats, and it would be nice. We'd love to give you a hand at cleaning it up, but you gave no money. Nobody's getting paid. It's a shame. So you have to think about it. We have, in case you didn't know, a pretty large snowstorm out there. One of the great things about the State of the Union is how it gives Americans the chance to see clearly what their representatives really believe. So tonight I'm inviting every legislator to join with my administration in reaffirming a fundamental principle. If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support.
Uh-oh.
The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens.
Uh-oh. Hey, nobody standing up on that side. It's a couple. That lady in the light blue, she's been standing up the whole time.
She might be sitting on the wrong side.
Yeah, she got seated improperly. I want to know what they're doing at that bar that they're all at. They're probably booing right now. He used to follow this up with, like, take note of all the people that didn't stand up here.
Isn't that a shame? You should be ashamed of yourself not standing up. You should be ashamed of yourself. That is why I'm also asking you to end deadly sanctuary cities that protect the criminals and enact serious penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords, murderers all over our country, they're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh boy.
I mean, you're protecting criminals and
yeah.
And perhaps most importantly, I'm asking you to approve the Save America Act. To stop illegal aliens and others.
It's going to stop women from voting. They're never going to be allowed to vote again.
In our sacred American elections, that cheating is rampant in our elections. It's rampant. It's very simple. All voters must show voter ID.
But what is so hard to understand about that? Mamdani, we just showed how Mamdani made them show ID so that they could shovel snow and get paid for it.
All voters must show proof of citizenship in order to vote. And no more crooked mail-in ballots except for illness, disability, military, or travel. None. And this should be an easy one. And by the way, it's polling at 89%, including Democrats. 89%. And even the new communist mayor of New York City, I think he's a nice guy, actually. Speak to him a lot. Bad policy, but nice guy. Just said they want people to shovel snow. They got hit hard.
We just talked about
Wants them to shovel snow, but if you apply for that job, you need to show 2 original forms of ID and a Social Security card.
I'm glad he said that.
They
yo.
don't want identification for the greatest privilege of them all, voting in America. No, it's no good. No good. both Republicans and Democrats
You
overwhelmingly
got to see how
agreed
silly
on
that
the
is.
policy that we just enunciated. And Congress should unite and enact this common sense, country-saving legislation right now, and it should be before anything else happens. And the reason they don't want to do it, why would anybody not want voter ID? One reason, because they want to cheat. There's only one reason. They make up all excuses. They say it's racist. They come up with things. You almost say, what imagination they have. They want to cheat. They have cheated. And their policy is so bad that the only way they can get elected is to cheat. And we're going to stop it. We have to stop it, John. And here is one more opportunity to show common sense in government. In the gallery tonight are Sage Blair and her mother, Michelle. In 2021, Sage was 14 when school officials in Virginia sought to socially transition her to a new gender, treating her as a boy and hiding it from her parents. Hard to believe, isn't it? Before long, a confused Sage ran away from home after she was found in a horrific situation in Maryland. A left-wing judge refused to return Sage to her parents because they did not immediately state that their daughter was their son. Sage was thrown into an all-boys state home and suffered terribly for a long time. But today, all of that is behind them because Sage is a proud and wonderful young woman with a full-ride scholarship to Liberty University. Sage and Michelle, please stand up.
Wow.
Wow.
And thank you for your great bravery. And who can believe that we're even speaking about things like this? 15 years ago, if somebody was up here and said that, they'd say, what's wrong with him? But now we have to say it because it's going on all over numerous states without even telling the parents. But surely we can all agree no state can be allowed to rip children from their parents' arms and transition them to a new gender against the parents' will. Who would believe that we're even talking about this? We must ban it, and we must ban it immediately.
You, just you, building your app on Base 44.
Look, nobody stands up. These people are crazy, I'm telling you. They're crazy.
Bruh.
Amazing. Incredible. Boy, oh boy. We're lucky we have a country. With people like this, Democrats are destroying our country, but we've stopped it just in the nick of time, didn't we? Huh?
Somebody is screaming.
Yeah.
I want to hear what she's saying.
No one cares more about protecting America's youth than our wonderful First Lady. Now a movie star. She's a movie star. Can you believe it?
Oh, I saw what Al Green was.
Over the
he
past
held up
year,
a sign that said
she
black
has
people
had an
aren't
incredible
apes.
impact championing AI legislation, advancing a landmark executive order on foster care, and helping secure $30 million to launch the Melania Trump Foster Youth to Independence Initiative. It's a tremendous, really a tremendous thing that happened and had a lot of bipartisan support. She gets much better bipartisan support than I do. I get none. She gets a lot. Someday you're going to have to tell me how you did that. And students and educators in every state have joined the First Lady's efforts in the presidential AI challenge, keeping America's next generation positioned to succeed and strongly succeed in the future. Tonight, we welcome two young people whose lives reflect the First Lady's impact, Sierra Burns and Everest Nevermont. Thank you both, and Melania, thank you. I know how hard you worked on it. Thank you very much. I'm very proud to say that during my time in office, both the first 4 years and in particular this last year, there has been a tremendous renewal in religion, faith, Christianity, and belief in God. Tremendous renewal. This is especially true among young people, and a big part of that had to do with my great friend, Charlie Kirk, a great guy, great man. So last year, Charlie was violently murdered by an assassin and martyred, really martyred for his beliefs. His wonderful wife, Erica, is with us tonight. Erica, please stand. Thank you, Erica. Been through a lot. In Charlie's memory, we must all come together to reaffirm that America is one nation under God, and we must totally reject political violence of any kind.
Well, they stand for that. Okay, I see more of them standing for that.
We love religion, and we love bringing it back, and it's coming back at levels that nobody actually thought possible. It's really a beautiful thing to see. Above all, unleashing America's promise requires keeping our communities safe. We have made incredible strides, yet dangerous repeat offenders continue to be released by pro-crime Democrat politicians again and again. We are honored to be joined tonight by a woman who's been through hell, Anya Zuretska. In 2022, she and her beautiful daughter, so beautiful, what a beautiful young woman, Irina, fled war-torn Ukraine to live with relatives near Charlotte, North Carolina. And by the way, what's going on with Charlotte? Last summer, 23-year-old Irina was riding home on the train when a deranged monster who had been arrested over a dozen times and was released through no cash bail, stood up and viciously slashed a knife through her neck and body. No one will ever forget. There were people on that train. No one will ever forget the expression of terror on Irina's face as she looked up at her attacker in the last seconds of her life. She died instantly. She had escaped a brutal war only to be slain by a hardened criminal, set free to kill in America, came in through open borders. Mrs. Zuretska, tonight I promise you we will ensure justice for your magnificent daughter, Irina.
Wasn't she, that girl that killed on the train, wasn't she killed by a black dude?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Open borders.
Maybe he's talking about somebody else.
How do you not stand? How do you not stand? I'm asking this Congress to pass tough legislation to ensure that violent and dangerous repeat offenders are put behind bars, and importantly, that they stay there. Starting last summer, I deployed our National Guard and federal law enforcement to restore law and order to our most dangerous cities, including Memphis, Tennessee, big success, New Orleans, Louisiana, big success, and our nation's capital itself, Washington, D.C., where we have almost no crime anymore in Washington, D.C. How did that happen? In fact, crime in Washington is now at the lowest level ever recorded, and murders in D.C. this January were down close to 100% from a year ago. They don't like to hear that. One of sick people, one of the brave service members who helped achieve this stunning turnaround was 20-year-old West Virginia Army National Guard Specialist Sarah Beckstrom. After a 4-month deployment, she voluntarily extended her service, and her rank was going to be lifted. She was doing so well. They were so proud of her. But the very next day, she was on patrol near the White House when she was ambushed and shot in the head by a terrorist monster from Afghanistan. Shouldn't have been in our country. And all because she wore the uniform of our nation, she was shot. He traveled here because he didn't like people wearing our uniform. He was sick and deranged, shouldn't have been in our country. Sarah Beckstrom died in order to defend our capital, and we are honored to be joined by her wonderful parents, Gary and Evalie. Your daughter was a true American patriot, and she will be greatly missed. She was a great person. I saw reports on her. They've never seen anything like it. So sorry. Thank you very much. She's a great young lady. I saw reports that were like, perfect. She was perfect. Serving alongside Sarah that day was Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf. The terrorist shot Andrew in the head, and no one thought he could possibly make it. The two of them, Sarah and Andrew, both shot violently in the head. Neither was expected to make it. They weren't even given a chance, except his wonderful mother, named Melody, who I spoke to the same night. And she was so positive. The doctors thought that Andrew was gone. But his mother said, no, Mr. President, Andrew will be fine. He's going to make it. I've never seen anything like it. I mean,
I was about to end it anyway because it's almost 10:30 and he's still going. So
this guy can go on for 4 hours, man.
Trump does not stop. So yeah, I was gonna end it at 10:30 and just bring it down, move on from this. Yeah, but we get the gist. State of the Union, same deal. Make points, bring people up, make the Democrats look bad by not standing for the things, blah, blah, blah.
And call them out for it, blah, blah, blah.
They protest because they don't like what you're talking about. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, what do y'all got any thoughts about the stuff he was talking about? Let me see, what did we go through?
I mean, I think there was some good stuff in there.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot more work to be done. I think there's a little bit of fluff in there, but not to discount what he's done, because I do think he's done a lot. But I just think that we were so far gone that there's a lot more that needs to be done, because there was a lot of bleed.
Yeah,
and it's been bad. I mean, he talked about it, but
he did.
But this, man, I don't think people realize, because if you're so used to having something, you know what they say, people, what's the saying? You know,
You never know what you have until it's gone.
you never know what you have until it's gone. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that rings true with this. I don't think people are even fathoming or can fathom a lot, especially like the left or center left. Like, do you realize that all this stuff has to be fought for and you have to suffer for it?
Yeah.
Anything worth having, you have to. It's gonna be work, and it just seems like a lot of these people just think that rights, even the rights. I think people think rights are just like something that you just should have. You don't understand their privileges that somebody actually set for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No gratefulness, no gratitude for,
Yeah, what's been built, and no, nothing.
because they didn't have to do it.
Yeah,
They didn't have to fight for it.
yeah, but and that's a lot of what the old generation has to do, is to bring people alongside, right? And to, all right, let's do this together. Like we do with our kids,
Right.
But I think that's what the Democrats have really become, I guess you could say, arbiters of, is like, we'll do it for you. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we're the ones that can do it for you. We'll do it for you. And
Let us fix everything.
And to the weak-minded, it sounds really good.
Yeah, or
And
to
I don't say that as a slight.
or to the entitled, the lazy, the people that don't really want to do anything, all those things sound great to them. Just like Zohran Mamdani promising all these things, and now he's begging people to shovel snow. You know what I mean? Like that, it all sounds good in the beginning to the people that just want free stuff and want things to be free.
And I'm when I say to the weak-minded, I don't mean it as a slight. I mean that our minds are weak if we haven't actually worked through things.
Right.
If we need to work. It's like a kid, like a child that you don't. Why are you crying? You don't work through stuff with them and process things with them. They're just gonna cry, and if you just give them candy, they just made a connection. Okay, I can cry and I can get candy, right? And so that makes them weak-minded. They don't have to work through anything. The idea is very weak in terms of this makes this happen, right? But it's only because the parents let that happen, right?
Yeah.
And then this makes this happen. So if I keep doing this thing, I'm gonna make this happen.
When I cry, I get my way.
Yeah, and this is what we're seeing all over the country.
Let me show y'all this before we get out of here. CNN, our favorite pollster guy, who is always giving us the info on the polls, he did a breakdown of the Democratic leadership. This is pretty interesting.
So we see Governor Newsom. He's got a book, I think, which actually publishes today. He's in the middle of the fray of possible Democratic contenders. So what do the polls say?
Yeah, they're all running, and this is just a downright clown car at this point on the Democratic side. I mean, just take a look here. Top choices for the 2028 Dem-Pres nominee.
Look at these
You have
people.
a leader, but it's not really a clear leader. It's within the margin of error. You have Newsom at 19%. Then you have former Vice President Kamala Harris at 18%. Quite a weak number for her, given that, of course, she was the nominee last time around. Pete Buttigieg, who, of course, has run before, 13%. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez at 12%. This is just a total clown car. It is a total mess. There is no clear front runner at this particular point on the Democratic side. Who the heck knows who the nominee is going to be in 2 years?
It's been a long time since we've had a Democratic race like this.
Yeah, it has been a long time. This is very unusual for the Democratic side to not have a clear front runner at this point. National early poll leader at least 25%. Look at this. This year, we get the giant question mark. No one. In 2020, when there was no incumbent, It was Joe Biden who was there, Hillary Clinton and both.
Let's look at 2008 and 2016. Hillary Clinton was the front runner both times, and she lost both times.
Both 08 and 16, and Al Gore in both 2000 and 2004 at this point, we're at least at 25% of the early polls. You have to go all the way back from when I wasn't even in elementary school yet, not even in pre-K yet, to 1992. That was the last cycle in which there was no clear front runner.
I just want to point out who they are looking to as the leaders and the front runners in the Democratic Party. And right now, Gavin Newsom is in the lead.
That's crazy.
With Kamala Harris behind him. AOC is number 4. We just saw what she did in Munich.
It's bad, man.
She made a joke of herself.
I mean, let's be clear. Anybody who is actually looking at what was going on in 2000, for the 2020 race, would have seen how bad Biden was at the time.
Correct.
So it's not even like
correct.
Back then. Oh yeah, okay, he was a front runner, but it was so bad that he was a front runner.
Yeah, we were calling it out, like how even during the debates when he was, remember when his blood vessel burst in his eyes during the debate? Remember when he walked off the stage and like was just started walking off aimlessly in the middle of the debate? This is during the primaries.
Yep. Yeah.
I didn't even think they were going to try to prop him up as the candidate, but once they found out that his numbers were above everybody else, they just were like, "Oh, we're going with him no matter what." I thought they were going to try to go with Bernie Sanders.
Yeah. But dude, at the same time, they're just I think because now you see everything coming out with the voting in 2020.
Yeah.
I think they already knew what they were doing and what they were going to do. So they just were like, okay, we just need somebody on paper who's polling higher, right?
Yeah.
Because they already knew, okay, at the end, at 4:00 in the morning, we're hiking those votes anyway.
Yeah. What was the article where they were saying Joe Biden, we just need your corporeal form or something like that? Like basically, like we don't care if you are a zombie. We just need you to run since you're the front runner. So we can put anybody in other than Trump. Like they wrote articles about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bring normal back.
Yeah, that was the talking point. Yeah. And now that Trump won again, they're desperately trying to make everything seem as chaotic as they possibly can. That's what all these, it's funny, all that fraud came out about Minnesota, and then immediately after that, they paid all these protesters to riot.
Mm-hmm.
But then all these other things are happening, and there's no protesters. No protesters about the Epstein stuff.
Yeah.
Why is that? Oh, they're not being paid. You know what I mean? Like,
and this is what I think like people on the right, like you get caught up in the whole rioter thing, and not saying we can't talk about it, but you can get so caught up in it, and it just takes time away. We're talking about these things for months, right? And it takes everything away, or I would say even moves it in a certain direction where you're not actually talking about the things that need to be focused on.
Right. It's a distraction.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right, so
they pay him pretty good to protest.
Did you hear about that in California?
No.
I think I saw something about that in California where they were, hold on real quick, I think I had it saved, where they were paying protesters like an exorbitant amount of money.
I heard like $5,000 a month.
Something like that.
Shoot, I'll go be a protester.
Right?
Yeah, right.
You got to be able to travel,
Listen, I would never do it.
Y'all see when Gavin Newsom said to the crowd of black people, "I'm like you, I don't know how to read."
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. That was
And they're laughing and they're applauding.
Yes.
that was bad. It's crazy how they think they're relating.
Yeah. It's so out of touch.
It's like it reminded me of the Biden thing. Remember, like with the pool.
Yeah, yeah. I know about roaches.
Yeah.
Did y'all see Jay-Z change his name?
No.
Like some weird thing where Jay-Z changed because of the Epstein documents or whatever. He took down we saw that he took down his social media accounts, right?
Yeah.
So he took down his social media accounts, and then he added 2 dots above his name. So now it's spelled Jay with 2 dots over it, -Z, all capitals, on all his digital releases. Like they went back, and even his old releases, they scrubbed all of those and re-uploaded them with his name now spelled different.
What? Why?
I have no idea. Like, I think it's because maybe
Mandela effect.
Yeah, like some kind of Mandela effect or some kind of like rewriting history. So like Jay-Z used to go by his same alter name earlier in his career, so this could be a way to celebrate his album Reasonable Doubt reaching its 30th year and anniversary. That's what they're saying, but like it's just
Doesn't really make
weird
sense.
that he did this.
Yeah, that doesn't. How does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna celebrate. So now I'm gonna put 2 dots.
2
over
dots over the Y in all capitals. Oh, Moan, this is what I was talking about here. Check this out.
Do it twice? Oh, did he do it 2 times?
Nah, just once.
If you actually look at the bar though, it's not a 45. It's
that's a 45.
No, I'm joking.
That's
But
a
it's
liquid
funny,
bar.
the total opposite of Mamdani, because remember, Mamdani had 125 plate on each side, and he needed the dude to help him like the entire way. This guy just benched 315 by himself as an old man.
Trying to shame Mamdani, Gene. Come on.
Huh?
Why are you trying to shame Mamdani?
Just showing the contrast, That's all. Just showing the contrast.
I say his name wrong every time. Mamdani.
Mamdani. Ramadan Dani.
I always say Mamdani.
Mamdami. Mamdummy.
Mamdummy.
Man, where was the
Mamdummy?
I had the thing about California.
What about Cali?
About how much they were paying the protesters. How about this? After it was revealed, 50 mosques have been opened in Dallas, Fort Worth area in the last 24 months. A woman has uncovered that Texas Governor Greg Abbott's largest donor in the is a Muslim Pakistani who has given him more than $14 million, including $2 million this year alone.
We'll be there soon.
Yep. Yeah. I swore I saw it.
They're getting a lot of funding from Qatar and Saudi Arabia for a lot of these groups, these Islamic groups.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you follow the money.
Yeah.
It's coming from those countries.
Well, what do you think about that? Greg Abbott being paid by people from the, Pakistan, and then you got all these mosques opening up.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah. Here we go. This from Cam Higbee. Cam California government paying protesters over $100 million. I've discovered that the state of California is using taxpayer funds to subsidize non-profit organizations whose core function is to organize protests. CHIRLA has taken over $100 million alone in taxpayer funds, according to the state expenditure website. Based on their website, their primary function is protest-related activities and left-wing left-wing advocacy. They have been protesting and advocating since 1986 and take credit for some of Newsom's policies. Yeah,
It's crazy.
Wow.
100 million.
Sad, man. A lot going on with California. I think there's going to be a lot exposed in that state in the upcoming years, I think.
I hope that state can turn around, man. Like,
yeah,
California is so beautiful,
Beautiful state.
and the potential there is amazing. Yeah. Like, especially Southern Cali, man. Like, if it wasn't so crazy, that's a place that I wouldn't mind living. You know?
Yeah.
They had speaking about Cali, it was like one of the warning spots for the cartel. The California city that borders the Mexico. Canta, what's the area where Tulum, Playa del Carmen,
No,
Canta
that's
Roo?
that Quinta
That's
Roo.
way.
That's on the other end. That's not the
No,
California
that
end.
was on. I just saw an expo saying that there's a warning for that area
Yeah,
too.
so they had people sheltering in place in Quinta Roo, which is Playa del Carmen, Cancun, all that whole side, but that's nowhere near Cali. That's the other coast. That's the East Coast.
Yeah. Right.
But they were just doing that out of safety. All of the activity was happening in Puerto Vallarta and Guadalajara Airport.
Which is 2 hours from
right. That's on the Cali side. That's the western coast. That's what I was trying. That's what I was telling James.
Guadalajara is southwest though.
Yeah, Guadalajara, the airport. Yeah, but Puerto Vallarta is on the western coast, like the beach, the resorts over there.
Right.
That's where the initial bombing happened. Was over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then there was also attacks in the airport, which is the closest airport to that area. That's where you fly in if you're going to stay at those resorts.
Right.
But that's what I was trying to, tell James, like, there's a lot, because I saw a bunch of people who do travel agents and all of that saying like, yo, the people that are fear-mongering about like Cancun travelers and all that don't know what they're talking about. You know what I mean? To make it like, to be afraid to just go to Mexico right now is stupid. It's like, that's why I said it's like if something happened in California and you're traveling to Florida beach and you're like, oh, I can't go to Florida. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's how people get swept.
Florida,
huh?
It's a good place to live right now.
Florida is, man.
With the tax, the no tax,
no income tax. They're trying to get passed. Yeah. But
no property tax.
The only thing with Florida is the homeowners insurance is insane.
Oh yeah. Remember talking to our uncle about that.
If they don't get that under control,
it's out of hand.
Yeah.
And I guess, is it because of the hurricanes?
Yes, that's what it is. And these insurance companies, they like certain people they just can't insure. So it gets out of control but that's again the government creating these systems that they are trying to. Oh, we lost Jake. They're trying to bring in to protect people from certain things, but it ends up not doing what it's intended to do, and it ends up just costing people a bunch of money.
Yeah, and
it becomes untenable at a certain point where it's like, oh, I can't even afford my home now because now I don't have a property tax, I don't have this, I don't have that, but my homeowner's insurance makes my mortgage double. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. Is that much?
Yeah. Yeah, it's insane.
I think he was telling me it was like 3,000, over 3,000 a year.
Yeah.
Which is
homeowners.
kind of crazy. So I don't think
Yeah,
it
man.
doubles, but it
depends where you live. Certain
depends
places,
on
certain places it's worse.
Right. And how big your house is.
Yeah. Yeah. But
I mean,
so I mean
definitely
everywhere
escape
has its
the
things.
snow.
Yeah.
What?
I said you're definitely gonna escape some of the snow, depending on where you're at in Florida.
Yeah. All right, guys, I gotta go.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up anyway. But
yeah, I gotta go to sleep.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me, man. I appreciate y'all jumping on. We're going to wrap it up there, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Share this video with your friends, as always. And, yeah, we appreciate you guys. We're going to try to keep this thing going as long as we can, as long as we get the support. Again, we have a Patreon if you want to jump on and support what we do and become a Young Lion. You can head on over there. Link is in the description. We also have a Cash App link and a merch link. Other than that, we'll be back next week, man. We'll see everybody. Peace.
Young Lion, go live, yeah. Young Lion, you rich, yeah.